Angular is a front-end JavaScript framework. It does follow an MVC type architecture, but more specifically, it's component-based architecture. So the thing that is important to note here, the fact that it is a framework, of course, it is a type of MVC framework. It has built-in test-driven development, and there's more details here. Of course, you can read through each of these. It is built in a way so that it really follows that single-page application structure. So most all the calls that you make from Angular, from the front end of Angular, are going to be requests that respond back with JSON data. So all of the templating is done on the client side, essentially, was what that means. So just be aware of that, and be aware that Angular is a framework, not just a library. And this framework that has a very specific structure of how the folder directory should look like, how you code, and those kind of things is great, is very effective. It's also important to note that there are advantages and disadvantages in Angular. Angular is a large framework, so for small applications, very, very simple applications, very small teams, there may not be as much benefit as we would see on teams that are larger, applications that are more complex or large in size also. And more importantly, when you have a large dev team that you want everyone to really follow the same kind of coding standards, this is where Angular really helps to keep everyone in line. So keep that in mind. There's no such thing as the best tool, the best front-end framework, or the best library to use for any one project. It all depends on the project, on the environment, the developers, and those pieces. Somebody has to make that decision. And Angular is great when you talk about large applications, complex applications, and large teams that everybody wants to stick to a solid, similar coding structure and style.